Hey, what's going on? Edwin Liddy here. And I'm going to cook a little something. I'm going to do some jerk shrimp over some rice. Real simple, easy to cook. And one of the good things about this dish is I'm not using, salt and pepper and a whole bunch of ingredients. Everything we need is going to be from the jerk marinade sauce that we have here. So I've got some in the bowl, and I've got some shrimp that I already cleaned and butterflied. I have some yellow pepper, red pepper, some onions. I have some ginger, and I have a little bit of scallion, not a whole lot. So when I stick it in the frying pan, we'll stir fry it and get it going. Shrimp doesn't take a long time to cook, and because I butterflied it, it is going to swell up real nice and go well with the rice. So again, not using salt and pepper. I'm not using everything we need is in the marinade. All right, so I've got some in the bowl right here. I'm going to put the shrimp into the stainless steel bowl. I'll put the marinade in it, mix it up, and I'll let that sit for a few minutes before I actually stick it in the frying pan. And then before I put the shrimp in the frying pan, we'll go ahead and start to saute the peppers to get that going, get the aroma going. And I'll put a little bit more to marinate along with that as well, and some butter, just because I like my shrimp buttery. But let's do this right here. So I'm gonna take the shrimp. And you're probably like, why is it so much shrimp? Well, we're actually cooking for a function. So, I don't know, it's about a good 70 shrimp. I got a teaspoon here. I'm gonna take hefty teaspoons and just go right over it. That's one. That's two. We'll go with three for right now. All right, I'm just gonna use the spoon. And I don't know if you can see this, but shrimp is one of those things that it will gravitate to whatever seasonings you put on it. You don't need a whole lot for shrimp. You don't want to overdo it. It's not a whole lot of meat, but it'll gravitate to it. So as you can see, this is ready to go already, and it smells amazing. So I'm gonna let that sit for just a few minutes, and I'm gonna go ahead and get the stove ready. And yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, that smells great. Yeah, that's ready to go. But let me get the vegetables going in the frying pan. Get that going, and then we'll add the shrimp. And overall, from start to finish, the shrimp, the sauteed vegetables, if you do it right, it'll take you 10, maybe 12 minutes after you've prepped. So from this moment on. And then if you're gonna make rice, depending on what you're gonna eat with it, that'll take a little bit longer. But this right here, 10, 15 minutes max on low heat. But it's a really good, delicious dish. And then you can say you cook some jerk shrimp, right? But the secret that what pulls this all together is the marinade, all right? And I'll tell you how to get this later. It's all natural. Everything is in here. The salt, the pepper, everything's in here. I don't want to talk about this too much until after I cook. So let me get the shrimp going, and you're gonna love this. All right, we're gonna do this right now. Now, if you're following me on the video, look, the only thing I did so far was, well, let me break it down. I got some yellow peppers, I cut them up, diced them up into small pieces. Did the same thing with the red peppers, same thing with the onions. I just cut up some onions. You can do it any which way you want. I just want some vegetables to go with the shrimp. So it takes some of that acidity, the spice, and it's gonna really fill the plate over the rice. I got a little bit of ginger and a little bit of scallion. We're gonna saute it all, and then we're gonna put the shrimp in. But don't overthink it. You can do this. It's easy to do, especially if you just use the marinade. One thing to use to season everything. You can't beat that. All right, so first I'm gonna put some olive oil in the frying pan. I'm not gonna overdo it, just enough to get it going. All right, I have it on a medium heat, I'm gonna go ahead and get my ingredients in the pan. Let's start with the ginger and the scallion. Oh yeah, it's starting to smell good already. And this is just ginger and scallion. Oh my goodness. You can do this. I'm telling you, don't be intimidated. You're going to cook this for somebody and they're going to go, oh my God, this is the best thing I had in a long time. Something different, all right? Let me turn the heat up a little bit. And I'll turn it back down once I put the shrimp in. What I'm also going to do is add some butter. Remember I told you I like my stuff buttery. So I'm going to add about 1/3 stick of butter in there. And that's just going to start to melt. Oh yeah. That smell, you can put that over the rice. It's gonna taste good. But let me go ahead. I'm gonna add the rest of the vegetables. Add the onions, red peppers, yellow peppers. All right. Got my vegetables in. I'm also using a different hold on. I went blank for a second, but utensil here. Remember I used the black one for the shrimp, so you don't want to cross-contaminate. I got a fresh one for the vegetables. And we'll use the black one again for the shrimp to put it in, but we'll use this to take it out once it's cooked. All right, so don't want to cross-contaminate. I'm gonna turn the heat up, let this simmer. This smells great. The vegetables smell great. Everything is cooking good. Now, while that does what it does, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add a little bit of the jerk marinade again to marinate, to get some flavor going to the vegetables. Because remember, I didn't put any salt. I didn't put any pepper in this. So I'm going to add it just with the jerk marinade right now. All right, so I'm going to add the marinade to the vegetables now. I got about 1 teaspoon, 2 teaspoons, 3 teaspoons. Now, I keep stating this, and people are probably be like, wait, you didn't add any seasoning. All the seasoning is in the marinade sauce. All right, so this is where the magic happens. Once you add that marinade sauce, it just makes everything come to life. Oh yeah, this is gonna be epic. Remember, don't overthink it. You can do this. Look at that. You can see the color changing already just with the marinade. So it's buttery, it's got plenty of flavor. It's gonna taste like I put a whole bunch of, peppers and seasoning and salt and all different ginger and stuff. It's all in there. The flavor is already there. I'm just cooking it down to break it down a little bit. I don't want it too crunchy, but I don't want it too soft. Because I want to bite. I want to feel that bite once I have the shrimp in there and I got it over the bed of rice. All right? All right. Now, let's add the shrimp. Go back to the black one. Tongs, that's what they call it, black tong. I got the black tong for the shrimp. Man, the shrimp smells amazing. And no, I didn't season the shrimp overnight. The shrimp's been sitting here for about maybe 10 minutes. Just because you can get away with that with shrimp. And again, we just used the jerk marinade. All right, so everything's in one bowl now. I'm gonna put this to the side. And we're just letting it cook, just like that. Shrimp doesn't take very long. Then you can smell the shrimp now. You can smell the spices from the marinade. I'm smelling, the aroma is amazing. My mouth is watering just actually smelling the ingredients. I'm gonna go ahead and turn everything. You know, we had the restaurant, we would make this as a special order. It wouldn't be on the menu. But someone would come in and be like, hey, you got any shrimp? I'm like, yeah. Like, hey, can you make me something? I thought you want some jerk shrimp? They go, oh yeah, that sounds good. And we would make this and bring it out. And they would absolutely love it. So, yeah, it's almost done. Let that cook for some more. The shrimp is doing exactly what I wanted it to do. It's butterflied, so it's starting to swell up now. It's embracing the flavor. It's bringing the flavor back into the shrimp from the marinade, the mixture of the peppers and the sauce, the ginger that we put in, the scallions. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be real good. So it's starting to cook. I mean, you can tell by the shrimp. You look at the shrimp, you see this? It's starting to take shape, all right? It's been in the pan now probably 3 or 4 minutes, and it's halfway there. It's not brain, surgery. It's cooking. Trust your gut. Follow the process, and you can do it. Almost there. Oh, that smells good. See if you get a close-up of that. Here's a little trick. I like gravy with my food. I have so much seasoning in here and it smells so good. I'm just gonna add a little bit of water to add a little bit of gravy. So when I put it over the rice, I get a little bit of that gravy on top. There's gravy in here. Basically, I'm gonna dilute it a little bit and make extra. Just water, not a whole lot. You put too much, it's gonna be no good. But just watch. And I'm putting it along the edge. I'm not putting it directly like over. That's it. That's it. Yeah, so we're gonna let this go for another 5-6 minutes. The only thing I wish I did different was I wish I got bigger shrimp. Because you see as they start to butterfly, they get smaller. So they're curling up, but they're opening up. So it's gonna be packed full of flavor. I wish I went with like jumbo shrimp, but this is gonna work perfect. While that cooks, so I didn't talk much about it, but this is the jerk marinade that I use. You're not gonna find this on the shelves anywhere. You're not gonna find this in the local grocery stores yet, but I'm proud of this. This is something that we make, and we took the best ingredients. Everything's fresh. Everything's blended fresh. The shelf life is incredible on this, and everything is in here. Salt, pepper, Old Bay, paprika. I can't even remember all the ingredients. Scotch bonnet, ginger. The list goes on and on. But there's no MSG, no artificial flavors. Everything in here is basically all you need to cook. And I'm gonna be using this to do several videos. I'm gonna show you how to cook a whole lot of things just with the marinade. And it's gonna make life easier for you, the end user. But yeah, we have a market coming up where you can come on out. I think it's the second week in June. We'll do a video talking about that. You can actually purchase this. You can also purchase it online. But yeah, I'm proud of this. It's organic and it's some really good stuff. Jerk marinade. All right. Let me tend back to this real quick. I'm just flipping it over in the gravy, getting that extra. Man, it smells good. It smells good. It smells good. Now keep in mind, you know, shrimp is considered shellfish. So if you have an allergy, stay away from it. We don't have any allergies toward it, so we're cooking it. But good stuff. And this is ready to go. I'll turn down the heat. I don't want to overcook it because then the shrimp becomes rubbery. But yeah, finished product. Jerk shrimp in its own marinade with sauteed vegetables. And we're gonna put that over a bed of rice. So let me plate it so you can see what it looks like. All right, so shrimp's all done. Definitely gonna go with a jumbo shrimp next time. These are smaller than I like, but the taste is through the roof. Like I said, the only thing I used was the jerk marinade to season the actual shrimp, and I put it over a bed of rice. Well, the rice, this is a curry spice rice that we made, so you can do white rice. You can do any rice you want, but this video is primarily for the jerk shrimp. But yeah, I mean, this tastes absolutely good. You know, you got good food around here. Somebody always trying to steal your plate. But anyway, I'll give you more information. Exactly. In the next video about the sauce. Everything you need. You don't gotta add anything. Jerk marinade. All right? See you in the next video. Hope you enjoyed this. Don't overthink it.